With the 25th pick in the 2015 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Shaq Thompson, linebacker, Washington.
It will seem like an eternity before the Panthers are actually on the clock during draft night. But there are a lot of scenarios that will play out while 29 other NFL teams make their selection. Among the endless possibilities, here are the top 5 that could help the Panthers find the right player when they turn in their card. The movement at the very top of the draft could start an early run on quarterbacks. Goff and Wentz could go 1 and 2, but if Paxton Lynch or any other signal callers sneak into the first round, that will push other players down.
Michael, it's one of those situations where teams that are in our situation that are at the bottom of the draft to go quarterbacks go, because, you want them pushed down.
If any of those players happen to be top corners in the draft, that would be like Christmas all over again. With the hole created by the departure of Josh Norman, it would calm a lot of fears to end up with players the caliber of Jalen Ramsey or Vernon Hargreaves or even William Jackson out of Houston. The only problem is there are not a lot of day one corners to go around. That being said, there is the outside possibility of a so-called player of need falling just far enough to make a trade up less taxing. So you're saying there's a chance. Well, last year Gettleman packaged picks twice to go up and get wide receiver Devin Funchess and later to get offensive tackle Darrell Williams. Then there is the Hog Molly scenario, where the Panthers wait patiently for a chance to bolster the defensive line or offensive line with the best available player at the 30th spot. There are several players like Kevin Dodd from Clemson and Taylor Decker, the offensive tackle from Ohio State, who could come in and compete right away. We know from the most recent drafts, the best available player works just fine. Star Lotulelei and K'Wan Short turned into the best defensive tackle duo in the league. And last year's pick, Shaq Thompson, is on his way to becoming one of the brightest young stars at the linebacker position. And finally, there is a scenario where the Panthers could trade back rather than reaching for a player at a position of need. By Gettleman's own admission, the one time he reached for a player, he learned his lesson.
So we've been pretty disciplined, except for that one time in my first draft. So I made a rookie mistake and I got lucky.
This is Mike Kraft for Panthers.com.